Hello students, welcome to Writer's Workshop. So I'm so excited. We've been talking about getting ready to write how-tos. And if you will remember, yesterday I showed you some fun how-to books and I read to you this book about grilled cheese sandwich with the steps for making grilled cheese. Then yesterday in class, we started making a list. I asked you to start making a list of how-tos. What are some things you could teach a classmate how to do? So your homework was to write at least 2 or 3 or maybe more things. And remember, I asked you to try hard to think of things, not just all the same kind of things, right? So maybe some things that have to do with cooking in the kitchen, maybe some other things around your house, maybe fun things you like to do outside. So I went ahead and I made a big list myself, and I thought, let's go ahead and read this together to help get some more ideas. So 1, make cornbread. 2, make your bed. 3, how to make a peanut butter and jam sandwich. 4, how to feed the cat. 5, how to load the dishwasher, or maybe just wash the dishes. I'll have to think about that. Number 6, how to put out the garbage and recycling. And number 7, how to ride a scooter. That was my outdoor thing. So once I have a big list, or at least 3 or 4 things, it's good to have a few things in mind. You need to review them, reread them, and decide which one you want to work on first, okay? So I think I decided that I'm going to work on how to make a peanut butter and jam sandwich. So I'm going to just draw a little circle around number 3, so I know that is the one I'm going to work on first. And the next step is to plan. Now, the best way to plan a how-to is to figure out what you have to do for that thing, to make that thing step by step. Let me show you what I mean.
Hello students. So we're moving on to the next step of planning our how-to. And the way you plan a how-to is close your eyes and use your imagination. Yes, the first step is to close your eyes. Maybe you're at your, I put this here to pretend like this is my writing table, but I don't need anything to write with yet because I'm going to imagine myself doing the activity step by step. Now you could do that with your eyes open, you could do it with your eyes closed, but it's really important to imagine yourself doing what you are going to write about. So if it's something in the kitchen, you could stand at the kitchen counter, you could use your imagination to think of all the steps, right, from beginning to end. So I'm going to imagine myself making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So, or actually peanut butter and jam, because I like jam better than jelly. So I'm going to close my eyes and think, what are the things I need? I need the peanut butter, I need the jam, I need a plate, and I need a knife to spread stuff. Okay, so those are the different things I need. Okay, and then what do? I'm going to pretend the things are in front of me. I'm going to take the bread, I'm going to open the peanut butter, and I'm going to take the knife, and I'm going to get out the peanut butter, and I'm going to spread it on the bread. Okay, and I'm going to set the knife down. I'm going to close the peanut butter. Then I'm going to open the jam, and I'm going to get some jam and spread jam on the other piece of bread. Now, not everybody agrees. Some people think you put the jam on top of the peanut butter and then put bread on. It's up to you. But in my mind, I have to remember opening the jar, spreading jam on the bread, close the jar. Then I'm going to put the 2 slices of bread together, and then I'm going to cut it, right? Because I'm not going to eat it like a whole sandwich. I'm going to cut it, okay? And then I think I'd be ready to eat and enjoy my sandwich, right? So that's what you need to do next. That's your step for today, right? When we finish watching this mini lesson, you're going to go look at your list, and you're going to review your list like we did over at the other camera. You're going to pick which how-to you want to try first, and don't worry too much, you'll have plenty of chance to try different ones. Pick the one you want to do first, and then you need to sit quietly in your learning space and use your imagination. Maybe close your eyes to think, what are the things I need to do, what I say I'm going to do, and then what are the steps. Now, it might seem a little tricky if you're imagining something that's totally outside, but not really, because you're using your imagination. So, if I were thinking about how to ride a scooter, actually that's one of the things on my list, I would think, okay, I'm outside, and I could act it out right here in my imagination. I could say, okay, I'm going to make sure that I have my scooter. I'm going to make sure I have my helmet. I'm going to make sure that I'm wearing like sneakers so I can't hurt my feet. Okay, then I'm going to put on my helmet. Okay, then I'm going to hold my scooter up with my two hands. Okay, and I keep closing my eyes because it helps me imagine better. Then I'm going to put my foot on the scooter and stand up a little straight. And then I'm going to use my other foot and push along the ground and push the scooter along and then kind of adjust. Okay, so that would be the steps I would imagine for how to ride a scooter. And then tomorrow we'll start working on actually writing the steps, okay? But today I want you to spend your time reviewing your list, picking your first one, and imagining all the steps, just like the itsy bitsy spider, step by step, okay? Off to your list.